Good morning, guys. Steve Rinaldi here. And JC. Alright. So, guys, I'm going to do a different kind of video today. I've been inspired and encouraged to do this. Took some notes down. I got some information and I want to pass it along to you. Alright? If you're watching this video, do you see that light flickering? If you're watching this video, know that you're about to receive a message, okay? It might be hard to understand right now. Oh my God. Oh, that's a problem for me mentally. Okay, my course, you know what, we're just gonna do that because that's gonna drive me nuts. All right, so. Okay. So, now, you guys notice that I've been talking about numerology a lot, all right? I keep making posts about 444 number sequences, 0000, 1111. These numbers are appearing in my life all over the place. It's not scary, but it's weird. It's not conventional. It's not traditional, and it's very much a different kind of thing, all right? But when I look into it for a little bit further, I start to see that it is angels trying to pass along messages, all right? Now, this started for me in 2015, okay? When I got sober from heroin, all right? It manifested as 444, and it manifested for the first time when I was driving back from Wilkes-Barre after copping some dope. And I was trying to get into rehab for the third time in like a 40-day period because I kept leaving. I would leave rehabs early. It was like my MO. So I get the number now for like the 10th time in like 2-day period. And I finally had the wherewithal to be like, what the F is going on here? So I Googled it, right? When I Googled it, I got the definition of an angel number. That was the first time I ever got this information. And it told me that the angels were with me. I felt such a warm presence when I read that I began to weep. I cried because I finally felt safe, you know? At that time in my life, just to give you a little idea of what was going on, my father was dying of cancer. I just came home from Colorado, where I worked my way up to the middle top of a marijuana organization. I was very proud of that work that I did, and I was to build on that, you know. But anyways, I'm getting distracted. After I hung up the phone, or excuse me, I'm sorry. After the number came through, after I Googled it, all right, I wept. 10 minutes later, my phone rang. It was Choices, and they had a bed for me. And I was gonna go to rehab, and my life would be spared again for like the 7th time. I've defied death about 6 times, give or take, okay? You notice this light flickering in the background? This light came on yesterday. It was out. It was a burned out bulb. There's a chandelier with 5 bulbs. Okay. Now, when I started talking about, what was it yesterday? Oh yeah, wait. I very simply was looking for guidance, and I basically was looking through the room. I noticed that when I was talking, a light became brighter. The chandelier like went up, like the dimmer switch had been messed with, and it was like, what was that? So I thought, well, man, maybe there's something to this, right? And so I began to test it, you know, because I'm a little nuts, right? So, or am I? That's the thing. I asked it a yes or no question. The bulb, there's 5 bulbs, 2 of them are burnt out. When I asked it this question, the light came back on. One of them came back on. And I was like, kind of like a shot to the stomach, you know what I mean? I was like, what the fuck is going on here? This light's been burned out for months, I imagine. But definitely since I've been home, light has not been on, okay? I know how this sounds. I do, because I've been tossing and questioning it myself. The thing is that it's hard to trust something that we can't see. Okay, this is why a lot of people struggle with the God concept. And there's other reasons people struggle with it, and it's okay. This is not about your faith in God, although it could be. Meaning, like, you don't necessarily need to pray to God to make it out of this thing. I would strongly suggest that you pray to something. What it came down to for me was this. I gave it a 33% chance, all right? Meaning after I had researched religion and different forms of spirituality and different civilizations potentially seeding the human race, I came down to a conclusion that there was 3 parts. One, it was either the traditional Christianity or Catholicism that I had learned growing up as a child. I believe now that that's not the case. I have a beef with organized religion. I have a big beef with dogmatic law, okay? It's flawed because man has put his hands in it and twisted it up, all right? The Bible's been rewritten multiple times, from my understanding, and every time it's like a game of telephone when you're in kindergarten, okay? I tell you, Susie and Billy kissed behind the swing set. And I tell you that. And then you go and tell somebody else, guess what? Billy and Christy kissed behind the swing set, and Billy said that Christy's mouth tastes like cat poop. What am I coming up with this shit? All right. And then the next person, Billy and Christy were kissing behind the thing, and the house smells like cat poop. And and Billy, I think Billy shit his pants. You know what I mean? It gets twisted and convoluted. I'm not good at analogies yet. I'm certainly no Feel Good Life. Okay, but you understand what I'm saying? When a message comes through, okay, you get the direct source in the story from the source, but when it's passed along through human hands, it gets diluted and it gets changed. And it could be something, by the time it gets to 10 people later, it might be Christy and Joe, who, when it's supposed to be Billy, Christy and Joe are, behind the swing set plotting, talking about they're gonna rob Billy. I not the best analogy again, but that is what it is, okay? So we have to be careful about where we're getting our information from. All right, we all know this with the media. We know, a lot of us know that the information from the media is very convoluted. It is one-sided. You have the far left, you have the far right, both of them wrong. Okay, the answer is in the middle. Okay, it's not black, it's not white, it's gray. My post from the other day, if you're a follower. And if you are, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate you guys. I really, really do. Every like, every comment, every share means the world to me. All right? Now, I don't need that stuff to feel okay. There was once a time in my life where I did. It's not about validation for me, okay? It's about connection, all right? It's about a collective, okay? We are supposed to work together, not against each other. The world is not, somewhere we got off track, all right? And we got to get it back on track, because this is our world and it's our responsibility. We have a responsibility to each other and to our children to make sure that they have the best chance that they can for success and happiness. And success, when I say success, I'm not talking about money. F money, dude. Seriously, straight up, okay? The only reason I'm going so hard in the paint to get these dollars is because I want to invest them into my friends and family, and I want to lift people up. Because a lot of people are trapped in a dead-end situation, honeypots, if you will, as Joe Rogan calls it. It's like getting stuck in a video game. No different, okay? Stuck at a job that barely pays your bills. You're working to just live, and you're living to just work. And if you have no balance in your life, that's going to be a problem. Okay? Too much of one thing is a bad thing. Take it from a guy who knows, because he tried to do all the cocaine in the world. And I was successful. Devastation. It was devastating. But I like to laugh about, my past, because otherwise, I'll cry. And I'm sick of crying. Not that I'm afraid to do it, because I do it all the time, and you guys have seen me do it on video before. But I don't want to cry anymore, unless they're tears of joy, in which case I thoroughly enjoy crying. I'm off track, okay? So, the messages that I'm receiving is this. You need to trust in the intuition. You need to trust in your gut. Okay? We have divinity in us. It's in everybody. I'm not special. It's not like that.